한 것은 반드시 지키는 대통령이 되겠습니다.
하지만 이인재 전 의원의 탈당과 김대엽 병역비리 의혹, 이른바 병풍 조작 사건으로 김대중 노무현 후보에게 석패했고 2007년 대선에도 출마했지만 3위에 그쳤습니다. 고건 전 총리는 박정희 정권 전남도지사부터 전두환 정권 교통, 농림, 내무부 장관, 노태우 정권 서울시장, 그리고 김영삼 정권 총리를 지낸 우리나라 엘리트 관료의 상징적 인물입니다. 노무현 정부 출범 때 다시 총리로 기용된 고 전 총리는 노 전 대통령 탄핵안 가결로 권한대행을 맡아 국정을 안정시키면서 유력 대권주자로 떠올랐습니다.
지금 우리는 사상 초유의 불행한 사태를 경험하고 있습니다. 이 어려움을 이겨내자면 무엇보다 사회가 안정되어야 합니다.
총리직을 그만둔 뒤로는 중도 실용 정치를 표방하며 신당 창당 의사를 밝히기도 했습니다. 하지만 노 전 대통령이 실패한 인사라고 혹독한 평가를 내려 큰 내상을 입었고 결국 공무원 출신의 한계를 드러내며 대권의 뜻을 접고 말았습니다. 최근 여의도에선 박근혜 정부와 문재인 정부에서 총리를 지낸 두 인물의 대권 가도가 주목을 받고 있습니다. 자유한국당 황교안 대표와 더불어민주당 소속 이낙연 총리입니다. 퇴임과 함께 정치판에 복귀하는 이 총리는 각종 여론조사에서 선호도 1위를 달리고 있습니다. 안희정, 김경수, 이재명 등 여권 잠룡들의 순환 속에 유력한 대안으로 부각된 이 총리는 총선에서 당 선대위원장직을 맡을 것이란 관측이 나오고 있습니다. 국정 운영을 안정적으로 뒷받침했다는 평가에도 당내 세력 기반이 약한 점이 단점으로 꼽히자 정면 돌파 의지를 밝히기도 했습니다.
정치인에게는 조직 내의 기반도 필요하지만 국민에 대한 호소력 또 못지않게 중요해지고 후자가 점점 더 중요해지고 있는 시대가 아닌가 저는 그렇게 생각합니다.
법무부 장관과 총리를 지낸 황교안 대표는 이회창 전 총리처럼 정치 신인임에도 곧바로 당 간판을 꿰차며 화려하게 정계에 입문했습니다. 문재인 정부와 대립각을 세운 채 장외투쟁을 비롯해 삭발과 단식 등 강성 행보로 지지층 결집에 나서면서 비교적 빨리 입지를 다졌다는 평가입니다.
절체절명의 국가 위기를 막기 위해 저는 이 순간 국민 속으로 들어가서 무기한 단식 투쟁을 시작하겠습니다. 죽기를 각오하겠습니다.
하지만 박근혜 정부 실정의 책임에서 자유롭지 못한 데다 공안검사 출신으로 외연 확장의 어려움을 겪고 있는 게 현실입니다. 이런 가운데 민주당 정세균 의원도 국회의장 출신으로는 처음 국무총리 후보에 지명되면서 총리 대망론에 가세했습니다. 당내에선 이낙연 총리, 당 밖에선 황교안 대표의 벽을 넘을 수 있을지를 두고는 전망이 엇갈립니다. 1인자를 조력하고 때로는 견제하던 역대 총리들은 정치판에 뛰어들면 새로운 관문을 뚫고 나가야 했습니다. 안으로는 계파 정치를 통해 자기 세력을 구축하고 밖으론 이미지 정치로 대중의 관심을 끌어올려야 했던 겁니다. 각각 나름대로 최선을 다했지만 모두 실패하면서 2인자의 흑역사만 추가되곤 했습니다. 한국 정치에서 2인자의 자리는 1인자의 실정 책임을 공유하는 데다 역동적 변화를 원하는 국민 정서 탓에 마이너스란 평가가 많습니다. 총리 출신들이 실패로 점철된 2인자 프레임을 뚫고 대권을 쟁취할 수 있을지 주목됩니다. 지금까지 여의도 풍향기였습니다.
drift apart. Hey, hearts and cautious dreams. Hates and clouds to make believe. Boy, you had it from the start. I held my head, you had my heart. Always looking for is me. Can't tell how much you need. You must think that I'm stupid. You must think that I'm a fool. You must think that I'm new to this, but I have seen this all before. I'm never gonna let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me. 'Cause every time I open up it hurts. I'm never gonna get too close to you, even when I mean the most to you, in case you go and leave me in the dirt. And every time you hurt me, I wish that I could. And every time you leave me, like quicker these tears run. And every time you walk out the last I knew, maybe we don't stand a chance. It's like what is true. I'm waiting every time you hurt me, I wish that I could. And every time you leave me, like quicker these tears run. And every time you walk out the last I knew, maybe we don't stand a chance. It's like what is true. Never gonna let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me. 'Cause every time I open up it hurts. I'm never gonna get too close to you, even when I mean the most to you, in case you go and leave me in the dirt.
Oh, let me know if your heart hurts. Put down that phone that you've been checking. Let me be your lover boy. Hope I'm still your lover boy. You've been my sunshine. Oh, let's keep it that way all the time. You've been my sunshine. The gasoline that you may need to travel this world and ease your worries. Hold my hand, it'll be alright. Why don't we give it another try? You've been my sunshine. Oh, let's keep it that way all the time. You've been my sunshine.
Because the truth is, honey, there's no sense living your life without this. To make the journey and not fall deeply in love, well, you haven't lived the life at all.
months or so. When we're talking about 10 years of imprisonment, I am not mentally prepared for that.
So what is the end goal for the protesters? What is it you want? Is it independence?
We are not trying to get independence right now. We are trying to get universal suffrage and true democracy.
It's 30 years since students first dared challenge the Communist Party. Tiananmen Square, one image seared into the global conscience. One lone man defiant against a column of tanks and an entire system. Hong Kong was free from those shows of force until 1997. That's when Britain handed control of the city to China. Beijing promised to let Hong Kong govern itself for 50 years, but it's been an uneasy compromise. This year, tensions erupted when officials proposed a law allowing Hong Kong citizens to be extradited to mainland China to stand trial. The law never passed, but it lit a fuse. Hong Kong residents were angry, accusing China of rolling back their freedoms. And hostility between police and protesters rapidly escalated. Citizen X is part of the vanguard of the protest movement. They call themselves the Valiant or the Brave, those who hold the front line and forcibly confront police.
We have no other options but to win. This is our home, and we have to use every measure for us to protect our home.
We met up with X again ahead of another protest. He and his group began by coordinating at a shopping centre, discussing tactics, part ninja, part anime warrior.
I'm trying to conserve some energy.
Having no leader in this movement is also one of the key essence why we can keep on fighting. The government cannot predict, the police cannot predict.
Feel the crowd's moving, it's like an organic beast.
We head out to the front line.
Okay, looks like the police are going to charge. Let's go off to one side. Let's hunker down over here. There's tear gas canisters right behind you.
We try to stay with X, but in the swirl of tear gas, rubber bullets and chaos, he's gone.
Okay. Tear gas. Move. Yeah. And it's just crazy scenes here in central Hong Kong. Everyone's running. Okay, let's move. Let's go to the side. Go to the side.
1 month later, I ran into X at another protest. No time to talk. Another pitched battle and X takes off, disappearing into the mob. It'd be the last time I saw him in person.
Move back.
We are prepared to die. The stronger the oppression is, then the stronger our revolution will be.
By November, the violence becomes deadly. Another protester shot with a live round. And an argument with protesters leads to a man being doused and set alight. A new tactic emerges. Protesters occupy several college campuses, paralyzing the city. Inside the Polytechnic University, students show me how they're fortifying the school.
And then you light up the towel outside.
But the hardcore battle prep is here, in that Molotov cocktail factory and training grounds. Within days, the police attack, and the school is under siege.
Have a bullet flying in a tear gas. Protesters now retreating.
Police move in on the campus, so protesters set fires in walkways, on police armoured vehicles, and a massive blaze right on those front steps to block the way. Many protesters try to escape, but most are caught and arrested. In the confusion, we slipped back inside the campus, where we found hundreds of students stuck and demoralized.
Like, there's absolutely no way out.
Knowing that we can go nowhere, then we are quite hopeless.
What are we supposed to do? Just go out and get shot by rubber bullets and tear gas? Or just wait here and starve and die?
So if you have one final message to the outside world, what is it?
We need help.
Within days, most of the students surrendered or got away. Then suddenly, last night, we heard again from Citizen X. In an audio message, he says he was at the Battle of Poly U and that he was beaten and arrested.
I've never experienced the weight, the burden of such a battle, such a warfare, I would say. It comes with immense pressure. We need to regather our power. We need some more time to reorganize another wave of movement that can really threaten this regime that is so corrupted.
Beijing is watching what happens here closely, but the question remains, is anyone listening?
This is our responsibility, so we cannot escape from this. Because if we don't do it, all of Hong Kong people will lose.
And finally, to a car accident caught on camera involving a truck, a YouTube star, and a pop singer who came to the rescue. Maggie Rulli's in London with the story.
This was a wild scene. It happened just up the road from here. A YouTube star getting essentially snowplowed by a truck. And the first person on the scene was a pop star, Ellie Goulding. She says it was one of the craziest things she has ever seen. Caught on camera, this truck barreling down the highway with a car plastered across his grill. Onlookers desperately try to get the truck's attention as the driver pushes ahead, seemingly unaware.
I honestly didn't see him. You didn't see him? I didn't see him.
Caught up in the confusion, pop star Ellie Goulding. The singer-songwriter posting on Instagram, "I'm the one in the car checking if this guy was okay. Craziest thing I've ever seen on the road."
Are you okay?
Ellie later talking to BBC Radio 1.
We saw a car on its side, and first of all we thought that's weird, and then we saw that it was just being dragged along for about, it must have been like half a mile or something. So we just kind of drove up right next to it to be like, mate, you've got a car on you.
Behind the wheel of that T-boned car, Jack Joy, the YouTube star behind Car Throttle, the channel with more than 2.5 million subscribers, dubbed the place for the next generation of young car fans. Despite the dangerous ride, police say no injuries were reported. They're calling it a personal matter and say they're not investigating. Now, that truck involved was part of the Royal Mail. They say they are investigating, and many are wondering how a YouTube star who specializes in cars could have ended up at the center of a viral car crash.
Now we'll look at some of the videos from around the globe that have caught our attention this week. We begin in Queensland, where sparks were flying during a car chase. This is in eastern Australia. A 29-year-old man stole a car and took off on the Pacific motorway. Police chased that car. They used a spike strip to try to slow the driver down, and the car drove over the strip, lost both of its front tires, and then continued at a high speed. It sent those spectacular sparks flying out of the back of the car. Eventually, the car stopped, and police arrested the driver. Staying in Australia, as people continue to suffer from a drought, some hardy souls turned to dance to try to help the situation. At schools and community centers across Australia, people took part in Bust the Dust dances. These events were organized to help raise spirits and awareness of the drought, and maybe to help bring a little rain, too. Also in Australia, we know that eventually all children must leave the comforts of home and strike out on their own. But this Joey at Yanchep National Park in Western Australia is not quite ready. It seems that his mother's pouch just isn't big enough for her baby anymore. But she sure does look cute crying. And finally, check out the early Christmas present that these two brothers from Ireland got. 12-year-old Oren and 5-year-old Ollie had been begging their dad for a dog for years. And after always telling the boys that Santa doesn't bring pets, the parents surprised them this year with Teddy, this 8-week-old spaniel and poodle mix. For Oren, that new puppy brought tears of joy. That wraps it up for this week's edition of Worldview. We leave you now with some memorable images from around the globe. I'm Trevor Ault in New York. We'll see you next week.
ABC News, straightforward. This is what being live.
Standout was his leadership. You kind of knew that there was an extraordinary potential there.
As a product of the 9/11 generation and as a veteran of the Afghanistan conflict, my own worldview is shaped predictably by my life experience.
The entire building has just collapsed. It folded down on itself, and it is not there anymore.
Both trade towers, where thousands of people work, have now been attacked and destroyed.
September 11th happened during our sophomore year, and that was obviously the formative political moment for all of us in college.
There is simply no way to accurately describe the emotion this evokes.
I think he always was interested in politics, always had that public service drive. But then September 11th added a level of gravity and probably a level of urgency.
You know, after 9/11, there was a lot of hope that this could be a uniting thing for our country out of this tragedy. And when that didn't happen and the Iraq War became very politicized, that was disillusioning for many people at Harvard, including myself and including Pete.
Peter's principal activity on campus was the Institute of Politics, which is part of the Harvard Kennedy School of Government.
It was a place where anybody on campus could go and grill a world leader.
This is Pete asking a question of Ted Kennedy.
Thank you, Senator. My name is Peter. I'm a student at the college. I wonder how you think your party's going to sort out what it thinks the meaning of opposition is.
Those differences would be clearer as I think they are getting clearer as time goes on.
I think that's quintessential Pete. He kind of cut through a lot of the noise and I think asked the real question of the day, which is, what is the Democratic Party if we're just the Republican Party, but less so?
Realistically, do you think this country is ready for a gay president?
Well, there's only one way to find out. I didn't know.
I did not know.
I did not know.
No, I didn't know Peter was gay in college. I don't think any of us suspected either. He had a girlfriend freshman year. He had a girlfriend senior year.
Coming out did not come easily for me. I did not have the same self-knowledge and presence of mind and courage that I see in so many young people who are here today.
Nobody thought it was realistic that a gay American could be elected to higher office. And at the time, you know, you had George Bush and the Republicans basically running on anti-gay slogans.
I think at the time, Peter must have felt like he was really in a very difficult place.
Being gay is just another part of him, like having brown hair or being Maltese.
It wouldn't have made any difference to me or any of our friends, and it doesn't make any difference to us now.
Growing up in South Bend at that time, I do think it would have been pretty difficult to come out as gay. I can't say that I had any friends growing up that came out in high school. When Pete and I were growing up in South Bend, you know, it was very, and still is, very family-oriented, very community-oriented. Everyone watches out for each other. Pete's parents are incredibly kind. His mom did a lot of paintings. She was really generous. His dad was extremely jovial. He would kind of sit on the back porch, just kind of giving this hearty laugh. He was also a man of deep intellect.
Peter's heritage is Maltese. His father was born there.
Peter went to Notre Dame football games with his dad. He was a professor there. I think Peter had a really good relationship with his parents.
He was an only child, and so he spent a lot of time just with his parents having really deep, sophisticated conversations.
I remember him saying at a dinner right before graduation, I didn't grow up with brothers, but I feel like I have them now. There's something about meeting someone at the age of 17 that just really marks who you are. That runs pretty deep all those years later. If I could describe Peter in 5 words, it would probably be
thoughtful.
Thoughtful, loyal.
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 Caring.
Curious. Caring.
Intelligent, motivated.
Intelligent.
Compassionate, funny.
And brother.
political stories of our time, anytime. Nightline.
Abria Hensley and her therapy horse, Flirty, are quite the sight at the park or at the grocery store. Flirty always attracts a lot of attention.
Going out in public with Flirty is definitely interesting.
And this year, Flirty even took to the skies.
이 지역이 이슬람 극단주의 무장 세력인 이슬람 국가 IS의 새로운 활동 근거지로 부상하고 있기 때문입니다. IS는 지난 10월 조직의 수계였던 알바그다디가 미군의 급습에 쫓기다가 자폭 사망한 뒤 피해 보복을 선언한 상태입니다. 중동의 IS 조직은 위축됐지만 아프리카와 동남아 지역에서는 산발적인 테러를 저지르며 건재를 과시하고 있습니다. 이에 따라 인도네시아를 비롯해 말레이시아, 필리핀과 같은 동남아 국가들도 IS의 표적 테러를 우려하고 있습니다. 유럽의 경우 최근 몇 년간 크리스마스 시즌에 잇따라 테러가 발생하면서 테러에 대한 경계가 강화된 반면 동남아시아는 여전히 무방비 상태에 가깝다는 지적입니다. 인도네시아 정부는 군경 20만 명을 교회와 성당, 쇼핑몰과 같은 다중이용시설, 주요 관광지에 배치한다고 발표했습니다. 자카르타 경찰청 대변인은 정보에 따르면 잠재적 위험이 있다면서 테러 예방에 만전을 기하고 적극적으로 대응할 준비가 돼 있다고 밝혔습니다. 실제로 테러 위협이 현실로 연결되고 있습니다. 지난달 13일 수마트라 섬 북부의 메단 경찰서에서 자살 폭탄 테러가 발생했고 이달 초엔 파푸아 자야푸리에서 테러 용의자 8명이 체포됐습니다. 동남아 지역 한국 대사관은 현지 교민과 관광객에 경비가 취약한 종교시설과 다중이용시설 출입을 자제하는 등 신변 안전에 각별히 유의해달라고 당부했습니다. 연합뉴스 김병수입니다.
홍콩 사태가 7개월째로 접어들면서 당국이 시위 장기화를 차단하기 위한 대책을 강구하고 나섰습니다.
네, 시위대의 자금줄 차단을 시도한 건데 투쟁 동력을 유지하려는 시위대가 반발하며 긴장감은 다시 높아지고 있습니다. 김지수 기자입니다.
홍콩에서 내년 1월 1일 대규모 집회가 예고된 가운데 당국과 민주진영 간 대립의 골이 깊어지고 있습니다. 홍콩 언론은 홍콩 경찰이 시위대가 모금한 7천만 달러, 우리 돈 100억 원을 동결했다고 보도했습니다. 홍콩 경찰은 시위를 지지하는 모금 활동을 해온 단체인 스파크 얼라이언스가 모은 7천만 홍콩 달러를 동결하고 관계자 4명을 돈 세탁 혐의 등으로 체포했습니다. 이 단체는 지난 6개월 동안 120억 원을 모금해 시위 체포자에 대한 법률적 지원 등을 제공해왔습니다. 하지만 경찰은 이들이 시위에 참여한 10대들에게 현금을 지급하고 기금을 개인 목적으로 이용하는 등 불법 활동을 해왔다고 주장했습니다. 그러자 스파크 얼라이언스는 경찰이 돈 세탁 등의 혐의를 조작해 자신들을 무너뜨리고자 한다고 비난했습니다. 경찰 조치는 시위대 활동에 젖줄인 자금을 차단함으로써 투쟁 동력을 꺾겠다는 포석으로 읽힙니다. 그뿐만이 아닙니다. 경찰은 이달 초 홍콩시 전역에서 일제 단속과 검거 작전을 펼쳐 화염병을 던진 혐의 등으로 수배된 시위대를 체포하고 이들이 갖고 있던 총기와 탄창, 탄알 등을 압수했습니다. 또 범인들이 이들 무기를 사용해 공공집회 장소에서 사람들을 다치게 하려고 했던 것으로 보인다고도 주장했습니다. 시위대가 경찰의 시위 진압에 맞서 물리력으로 대응하는 걸 원천 봉쇄하려는 조치라는 분석입니다. 다음 달 1일 대규모 집회를 앞두고 시위대 활동을 근본적으로 차단하려는 당국과 투쟁 동력을 이어가려는 시위대의 수싸움이 치열하게 전개되는 양상입니다. 연합뉴스 김지수입니다.
crying the whole night through. Crying the whole night through.
It slows down with all those funny things that make me feel so closer. She raises a smile, I don't even mind, we actually accept it. The pain's back with all those funny things that make me feel going deeper. I raise a smile, I know you don't mind, so let's go back. She keeps saying this is complicated. She keeps saying this is complicated. Well, don't push further, you know all I've tried. 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 All I've tried. This is all your fault. 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 Don't push further, you know all I've tried. Don't push further, you know all I've tried. It slows down with all those funny things that make me feel so closer. She raises a smile, I don't even mind, we actually accept it. The pain's back with all those funny things that make me feel going deeper. I raise a smile, I know you don't mind, so let's go back. She keeps saying this is complicated. This is all your fault. She keeps saying this is complicated. This is all your fault. Don't push further, you know all
don't need a swear.